let's move on to the next commodity currency, dollar CAD. All right, so dollar CAD, I came into today actually kind of constructive, and I actually bought a little bit down here, the 123 test. We're 23.44 right now. A lot to be determined here. However, you know, the sentiment on Twitter, as I call it, the modern trading floor, right, got really loud when we were down at 123. There was a lot of, let's call it, you know, victory laps, kind of told you so, you know, dollar CAD, blah, 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 but Bank of Canada, this and that. I get it. And those people were definitely right. However, when they're screaming from the rooftops about it, it might be time to go the other way. And did get about, you know, a 40 pip bounce so far. So nothing to write home about, but it's just a little intraday trade. But yeah, so before BOC today, I was thinking that the drop from up here on the 20th of September was, you know, unfolding in an impulsive manner, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4. Is this the top of 4? It very well could be, right? I was looking for more like 124.70 to 125 or so, because that is just a very well-defined level. However, we could be in a, you know, more of a complex fourth wave. Either way, you know, once we finish 5 down here, you'd be expecting a bigger move higher, you know, anyway. So to me, probably not a whole lot to do here in terms of dollar CAD, unless you're trading on a really short-term basis. Other than that, you know, I'd wait for this to kind of play out a bit and maybe get yourself, you know, 5 waves down and then maybe look for, you know, signs of a low. Something I will mention today is that pay attention to price action like over the next day, because we just had the biggest, this is an hourly chart of CAD futures. We just had the biggest 1 hour volume since, like, oh man, it's even more than that. I was thinking it was April of this year, and might have to go back even more. So going back like over a year, and there's nothing that compares to it. So I'd have to dig deeper in the data for that. But yeah, when you have those huge volume points like that, I like to call them pivotal points, and whichever the way the market wants to resolve from that level, you know, it kind of gives you an objective level to trade against. So, you know, what I mean by that is if we start to trade, hold on here, if we start to trade higher, let's go to like a 60-minute chart. So what you want to do is just throw like a horizontal line on this bar, right? And if you start to trade higher from here, you know, in an impulsive fashion, draw that horizontal line that closes like 23.40, and that would actually be a support level to trade against or trade into over the next day, right? And that's it. So it's kind of a little trick